Hey everyone, we're going to take all of this and turn it into this. This is a Frito pie. Easy to make, so easy to eat. So let's get to it right now. So ingredients. We've got a nice baking dish along with our star, a bag of Fritos, some mixed cheese, pinto beans, packet of taco seasoning, some taco sauce, sour cream, and an onion. Oh, and for the garnish on top, the ends of some green onions. Let's get to it. Go over to our frying pan. That is 1 pound of almost thawed out ground beef. And once we cook it all down, medium heat, kind of looks like that, all nice and choppy down. You don't want big chunks in this, unless you do. It's up to you. So now that it's nice and brown, that is about a cup-ish, small to medium small onion, all nice and chopped up. And we're going to mix that in with the ground beef. Looks good. We've let it sizzle for a while. And now to that we are putting in, that's 2/3 of a cup of water, along with our taco seasoning. Of course, that's what you would put in with the packet anyway, so we're going to actually do it that way. We'll put that all together, mix it around with the ground beef, and then we're going to bring it up to a simmer and kind of let it cook there for a few minutes. Stirring occasionally. If I have anything that smells good. There. Now, while we're letting that finish up, over to the sink, our can of pinto beans, we want to drain it out, and then we're going to rinse it off, just because. I find I tend to do this a lot more with kidney beans, but just to be on the safe side. No, by the way, if you don't have pinto beans, sure looks like you could use pork and beans. May not be the exact same flavor, but it's going to be pretty close. Well, there you go. Those are nice and drained. We'll get them over to the pan. And our meat's been sizzling now, simmering away for, maybe 10 minutes. So the beans get mixed in with the ground beef. This is really starting to come together nice. Now I took the taco sauce, and that bottle was almost 2/3 of a cup, which is what we need in this. Quite a bit, actually. I wonder how many packets from Taco Bell that would take to make that same amount. I'm going to have to try that one time just to see. I'm curious. I'll mix, get it all nice and combined. This is really coming together good. Now here's our baking dish that we're actually going to make our Frito pie in. We're going to give it a little cooking spray, just in case it decides it wants to stick. Nice lightly. There you go. Here comes our Fritos. 1 bag. It's about 9 ounces, and if you're metric, that's in the 300 gram-ish, if that makes sense. Not quite a full bag. So we need 4 cups for this to work out. I don't know if it didn't matter if we did the exact 4 cups. I don't really think it would have an extra cup. So if we would have dumped the whole bag in, that was probably 5.5. I don't think it would have mattered much. Would have still been fantastic. Next up is our Mexi Blend cheese, the one I always go with, because it's got the cheddar and mozzarella and pepper jack, and I love it. So this is about 1 cup. You know what? Probably put a little more than 1 cup in here. More like 1.5 cups. But that's our second layer. frying pan over, and there is our ground beef layer. I just put it in little spots because I wasn't sure how well it would spread out, and I really didn't want to mess up the two lower layers. Look at that, it fit perfect. Now we're going to put in another 1.5 cups of cheese. I ran out in that bag. I got to go get another one. I'm going to chop up the ends of our green onions. We actually use the green onions for a veggie dip. And I said, rather than throwing them out, let's use them because I knew I had a garnish I needed them for, and it worked out perfect. So once we filled up the cheese, we put the green onions on top, and that's going in the oven 350 for 18 to 20 minutes. And when it's done and nice and bubbly, check it out. Looks good. All the cheese is nice and melty. Nothing left to do but get a plate, get a spoon, and give this a try. So we got a nice scoopy spoon, because of course we're taking scoops out. I'm trying to be careful because I like it all to hold together. And you know, that first spoonful of anything, it's always the toughest one. The first time you take a piece of pie, whatever, doesn't matter. And we're going to make it work. And it smells really good, and I can't wait to try it. And this is definitely, you want to have it nice and hot. Warm, it kind of loses something in the translation. Hope you like this one. And it's time for me to get a fork and enjoy. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.